Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 2, and there's a lot of stuff that we can look at in Melissa's apartment, and there's a lot of stuff we need to do here, but we are not here for a panty raid.
I'm not here for a panty raid.
So get that out of your head, that's not what we're here for. A lot of this stuff generally is Erica's going to talk about how messy she is, or how messy Melissa is, or how much of a hippie she is. And that's generally the idea of what most of those conversations are like, so let's just go talk to her instead.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course!
Can you tell me about yourself, Miss Karubia?
Melissa's just fine. I'm a senior at Berkeley, studying composition and music therapy.
Music therapy? They teach that here?
Oh yes! It's a wonderful program. Music can be a powerful healer and helper for all kinds of people.
If you say so. What can you tell me about your old roommate, Kelsey Gardner?
Poor girl. She was so bright when we met, then it all fell apart on her. First, she lost her scholarship, then her work study, then she got refused for a loan, then she dropped out. We lost touch after she moved out. Is she all right? Did you find her?
Not yet. What was she like?
She was nice, but she had a hard time deciding what to study. Very unfocused. She even tried to get a club DJ to teach her how to spin once.
And the last time you talked? What did she say then?
It wasn't good. Her aura was an angry mess.
Angry about what?
Oh, a lot of things.
Okay, so she tried to... or Kelsey tried to do a spin once, from some DJ. Let's ask about this DJ.
You said she was trying to learn how to DJ? Who was teaching her?
DJ Abhorrence.
I've heard that name before.
This is a funny animation coming up.
Was his real name Nick Stewart?
DJ Abhorrence isn't?
Was he close with Kelsey?
She knew him better than I did, but the lessons didn't last that long.
Yeah, they kind of paint Melissa as some really, I don't know, stupid person. I've never really understood that. But I do really... One thing I do really like about this room is just the sound. I've listened to this soundtrack just while doing other things on my computer. It's a really good soundtrack to just listen and relax to.
What do you know about her financial problems?
Kelsey couldn't afford to pay tuition after she lost the scholarship and got fired from her work study. No loans, no favors, and her family couldn't help either. She was really mad at everyone. I was given her spot in the chamber choir and she was so mad.
Was that the last time you talked to her?
One of the last. The very last was when she moved out and couldn't pay her half of the rent that month.
That must have been a strain for you.
Yeah. Oh, no, I forgot. Her boyfriend paid it off for her a few weeks later.
So let's ask about this boyfriend.
Who is Kelsey's boyfriend?
Joey.
Joey. Last name?
You know, I don't know, but he worked at the post office down the street.
I was just there yesterday, actually. Joey. What does he look like?
Oh, brown hair, blue eyes. He had a very nervous aura.
Sounds like the clerk I met. Weird. What else do you know about him?
Not a lot. He didn't talk to me much. He was always focused on Kelsey. He loved her so much. I don't think she was quite as into him, though.
Do you know if they were still together when she went missing?
I don't know.
So it looks like the post office clerk from episode 1 was dating Kelsey. So that's an interesting little way to combine episode 1 and episode 2. I wonder if that'll pay off in the future.
What was her work-study job, and why was she fired?
She worked at the dean's office. She said it was unfair that she was fired, but I don't know why it happened.
The dean of students? Daniel Chapman's office? He didn't say she worked there.
She did. All of sophomore year, maybe longer.
When was she fired?
A month into junior year, I think.
So much for not knowing her.
Okay, so we can ask about contacts.
Have you had any contact from Kelsey at all since she disappeared?
Like, from beyond?
Beyond what?
Beyond, spirits.
Of course.
Yes, I think Kelsey might have tried to contact me.
Through the spirits.
Ha! No. There was a package outside my door this morning. It had a charm in it, just like this bracelet she used to wear.
A silver charm? Where is it now?
It's, fudge. I know I put it somewhere around here, but I forget where. I'll have to focus and seek guidance from the spirits. But it works better when I'm alone.
You do that.
Okay, so it looks like, Melissa also has a charm,
Thanks for your time.
Namaste.
but she can't remember where it is. Now, one little clue of what to do next. Let's look at these tarot cards.
Those look well used. She must be pretty into the spiritual occult stuff. Wouldn't surprise me if she knew Rose, actually.
I've never actually looked at these
Those look well
recently.
used. She must be pretty into the spiritual occult stuff. Wouldn't surprise me if she knew Rose, actually.
Was the Void an actual tarot suit? I don't even know. Either way. Yeah. So that's a little hint that we should talk to someone else who seems to be well acquainted with the occult. So we're gonna go visit Rose. And now we can take that Ouija board.
How much for one of these Ouija boards, Rose?
Is this something to help save your young man?
Hopefully.
Then it's on the house, my dear. Besides, I have another pile in the back.
So, yep, I don't know how she stuffs that all in her shirt, but, you know. Oh well. So, now that we have a Ouija board, we can actually go right back and talk a little more to Melissa.
Hello? Miss Carubia?
Who is it?
Special Agent Erica Reed, FBI.
Yes, of course. Namaste, Miss Reed.
But yeah,
Please,
this is
have a seat.
super relaxing
It's-
music.
Never mind.
That's why I like this soundtrack so much. Now, we are here for something, but we are not here for penny
I'm not
raids.
here for a panty raid.
But we are here to use this Ouija board.
Would using this help you remember?
Okay, cover your
Perfect.
ears. This is
This way we can converse
this is the s-
directly with the spirits.
this is the second time that I'm gonna say cover your ears, because right now this is gonna happen.
Spirit of the Ouija board, please help me remember what I was doing before the package arrived, so I can remember where I put it. This morning I was... What was I doing?
Alright. Now that that's out of the way. So this was all a calculated tactic to be able to touch Melissa. And let's do that. So the way this works, there's 4 visions here, and we need to put them in the correct order. In each of these visions, we're going to see that clock, that digital clock there, have a different time on it. And we're going to need to put them in order from earliest to latest. This one is 7:35. It's going to be the earliest one. And we just need to put these together The next one is this one. You keep checking at the clock, it keeps getting later and later. And this is the final one. So that is her picking up the charm. So she got it from a male. Now,
If I help her remember what order she did things in, maybe she'll remember where she put that charm.
you have to put them in the right order or else she'll get mad and then you have to do it all over again. But the correct order is yoga, water, apple, male.
Thank you, Spirit. That's right. I got the mail, and then I put it in the red jewelry box.
Where's that?
On the dresser. I put things I find or that I'm borrowing here. How silly that I couldn't remember. In the red jewelry box. On the dresser.
Okay, so there are two important items here. We have a key.
KG. Did this key belong to Kelsey?
Oh, I forgot all about that.
What a surprise.
Yes, she gave that to me the last time I saw her. She said it was in case she ever lost hers.
Did she tell you what box it was for? The number is scratched out.
She did. It's, drat, I don't remember. Oh, but we could ask the Ouija board.
I'll see if I can find out on my own.
A little funny. So we got the key. We also have a charm. A fourth charm, since we already have 3.
Did the package say where this was mailed from?
No. I think it was hand-delivered. No stamps or anything.
Do you have the envelope?
Sorry. I already recycled it. Why?
Melissa, you're in danger. Charms like this have been found at a number of murder scenes, and Kelsey is the prime suspect.
Kelsey? No. Oh, she would never.
There were a lot of people she was very mad at, and you might be one of them. If there's somewhere else you can stay for a while, you should.
Yes, I have some friends I can stay with.
Good. If you see Kelsey or feel you're in immediate danger, call 911.
I will. Thank you, Agent Reed. I hope you find her, and that none of this is her doing. I can't imagine she would kill anyone.
So, now that we have done that, we have the piano charm. And we were also unable to return to the apartment.
Melissa's not there. I told her to stay with some friends until this blows over.
Now, the post office has been opened, but I'm not going to go there quite yet. This is now the time for me to start working on Kelseys' apartment.
The landlord said her parents are paying the rent through the end of Kelsey's lease. Looks like they came by to pick up at some point. Kind of weird that they'd leave the place looking so lived in yet abandoned.
Okay, so there's a lot to do here. First of all, awesome little creepy music. The first time I heard that soundtrack, I was amazed. But one thing I wanted to do first is, do you remember when I was trying to do synergy earlier? You couldn't do it with 3 charms, but now that I have this 4th one, I can actually make that vision now. So let's see what happens.
I can't stand it anymore. Everything's just total shit. I can't go to school. My job sucks. Everyone is against me.
Kelsey, don't say that. I'm here. I still love you. I'd do anything for you. You know that, right?
That doesn't get my scholarship back from Little Miss Perfect, or fix my grades, Joey, or get my job back from that piece of shit dean.
Kelsey, please, don't.
I've made up my mind, Joey, and he is not getting away with what he's done.
There's another memory here.
So it looks like Kelsey's definitely on a vendetta of sorts. Now this also opens up another vision, but we only have 4 charms. We don't have enough quite yet. We will actually need more than 4. So one thing to do is to check this in vent.
A place like this has central air? Didn't see that coming. This vent is missing a screw.
Okay, so this is missing a screw, but we can't deal with that right now. Under here, there's a piece of mail.
Pick up anything that isn't nailed down, right?
The old King's Quest proverb. Actually, I don't even know if it's just King's Quest or if it's just Sierra in general. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of envelopes and notes, and sometimes I can't keep track. But here, let's try to open this package.
Screw it, I'm opening this thing. Puzzle box.
Now, if we didn't have the 4 charms, we wouldn't be able to solve this puzzle box. But since we saw Kelsey do it in the vision, we can actually open this puzzle box now.
This belonged to Kelsey. There was some trick to opening it.
And this will be one of my favorite scenes.
Got it.
Looks like the Hat Killer there.
Sully!
Ah, gross.
Holy shit, this girl is fucked up. I can't do this. I can't. I need to talk to someone.
Erica, how are you, sweetheart? I've been worried about you. I heard about what's happening.
Dad, I'm not good. Some psycho is hurting Sully. She took his eye out,
Check
and I
out
just
the
found
frames.
it.
Slow down, Erica. Breathe. You can do this. You're strong. You're tough as nails, honey. Just breathe.
Please, just talk to me, Dad.
Of course. Hey, remember your high school soccer team? You were a hell of a goalie. Even took one right to the face and kept going.
That hurt like hell. I was lucky nothing broke.
Like that would have stopped the brick house.
Brick house. I haven't been called that in a while. I'm sorry, Dad. I know Davies was a friend.
She was a good woman. But Erica, you can handle this. You're gonna find this piece of crap who's hurting Sully and bring her to justice. I know I can trust Brickhouse to never let anything stop her.
Yeah, you're right. I'll feel better once I catch her. Or unload a few rounds in her.
Your job is justice, not revenge. Don't forget that. Be careful, Erica. I don't want to lose you two. I love you, sweetheart.
I know. I better go now, Dad. Thanks.
And I guess that's the first visual of Brian Reed.
Okay.
But did you see how the frames were bouncing around depending on the I guess the sanity level of Erica at the time? That was really good. But now we have Kelsey's demo CD, and we also have a 5th charm. We actually need 6, so we still need to do some more scrounging around. But here's a stereo, so I'm gonna put this in the stereo to see what it looks like, you know? Maybe Kelsey's a good singer.
No more of everyone telling me the way it's got to be. I've got
She's pretty good. For someone who snapped and started a killing spree.
not actually... I never really asked if that was... excuse me, if that was actually Kelsey singing. I know that she was doing audition takes for, I believe, for that particular sequence, but I'm not sure if that was actually her. I should have looked in the credits before I did the LP. But, you know, hey, that was a good sounding voice. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't want you to be scratching your head on why I would do that. No, we'll do it. So, let's take a recording of her with our tape recorder. Now, this takes a couple seconds.
No more of everyone telling me the way it's got to be. I've got a path, I'll take a road that's gonna set me free.
So now we have recorded some of that demo CD, which could be useful in the future. I think I've got everything I want here, right? I always forget something. Yeah, that's all we need to do here for now. We're gonna visit the post office, actually. I guess I haven't been providing a lot of stories lately. I mean, there's not really much to say about this particular scene. It's pretty much the same, except we have a different character because Joey's not here today.
Can I talk to you?
That's what they pay me for. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a man who works here named Joey.
Joey Gothals.
I think so.
You and me both, lady. He ditched his shift today. Didn't even call in. I get called in instead.
Have you called him? Has anyone been by his house?
They called, sure. No answer, or he'd be here. And I doubt anyone went to his house. Why?
I need his address.
I can't just give you that.
Let's ask about Kelsey.
Did you know Joey's girlfriend, Kelsey?
Sorry, ma'am. I don't know him that well. We just work together.
That's all for now.
Okay.
Okay, so just like we had to do in the first episode, we have to flash our badge, give this to him. And, I took a few creative liberties with his, text, with the way he acted, because he reacts really funnily here, so I decided to match that.
I'm an FBI agent, and I need to speak with Joey about a case. Give me his address or get your boss.
Crap. Yeah. Okay. Here it is. Is he in trouble?
No, I just need to ask him some questions.
Hey, a funny line delivery, you get a funny subtitle line. So, we have his address. Now, the reason we didn't come here earlier is because, so let's see what happens if I try to put the key inside here.
I need to find out which one is Kelsey's first.
Well, if we use synergy on this and, was it this? Yeah. We can figure out that number.
Number 303. Got it.
And then we can unlock this.
303. Here it is.
This has always been an interesting point of view, but I enjoy it. We have an envelope, and we also have a screwdriver.
What's that doing here?
Let's take this. Okay, let's open people's mail.
It's a typed letter. No signature. Your threats are worthless, Kelsey. No one will believe a dropout over me, and if you keep this up, I can make your life hell. You'll never get into another college, and you may never even find a decent job. Put an end to this before it's too late.
That's pretty threatening. I wonder who wrote it. So yeah, that's pretty big news. So the question is, who was threatening Kelsey here? Well, we don't quite know yet. But now that we have that screwdriver, we should go back to visit Kelsey's apartment. Because there was that vent that I was unable to open. Oh, well... Yeah, okay. Before I do that, I can go to Joey's place. There's actually there's nothing we can actually do here to progress, but it's good to take a look around. So I'll just do a quick job of that. But you actually can't progress anything right now here.
The front is all boarded up windows I can't reach. At least there's a door here. With no handle. Great.
Mr. Gothals? This is Erica Reed, FBI. We met yesterday at the post office. I'd like to ask you some questions.
No answer.
Yeah. And you can't really do anything here right now, so I'm just gonna walk out. But it's good to know that this place exists. And that it's locked. But now we're going to go back to Kelseys' apartment. Now that we have that screwdriver, let's see what's in here. So yeah, here's another envelope.
It's wicked dusty in there. This envelope's been sitting around for a while. Nothing written on it. But it feels like there's something shaking around in here.
So if I open this envelope, we get
A memory card.
a memory card. Alright. This is all going somewhere, but I'm going to, hold off. Now, you remember way back when we were talking about Melissa, it turns out the dean actually did know Kelsey, but he had denied that. So, we need to start talking to Dean Chapman about that whole I don't know you
Dean
issue.
Chapman?
Hello, Agent Reed.
So, we have a few questions to ask him, but that will start in the next episode. So I will see you then, and thank you for watching. Later.